Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a chatty get ready with me style, but I wanted this video to be like me just sitting chatting with you, like I'm talking to a friend, basically sharing my hair care tips and like what has truly I feel like changed my hair in 2024. If you're not a regular viewer of my channel, there is a lot for you to I would like to catch you up on, give you some context, explain to you why I'm doing this video, all of that good stuff. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. Let's get started. I will of course do my makeup as I'm talking to you, but I'm not going to talk about my makeup, so I'll make sure to list all the products that I'm using down below. And to make it one step more closer to being like a sit down chill session, I also made myself cold coffee for this morning, which like when I'm sitting down and filming this, it's 1 p.m, so basically afternoon. But yes, it's Sunday. Basically today is the day you're gonna see this video, and today is the day I'm also sitting down and filming this. So yes, it's gonna be like our chill session. You might be having I mean, if you're watching this video when it's going up, it's going to be like 5 p.m, so you're probably having snacks for the evening. You're just chilling in bed. I hope आपकी छुट्टी हो आज, just like मेरी छुट्टी है आज. So yes, without any further ado, let's jump into it and let's get started. First, I'll pour myself some coffee. Giving you a little bit of a background context into my hair and explaining to you how and why all of this started. So basically, if you can tell, I don't know how well you can tell, honestly. Let me try to show you like this. Yeah, I think this is giving you a better visual into my colored hair. I feel like this time around that I colored my hair, the color is not as visible. I mean, अंदर के साइड पे I feel like you can still see it a little bit. कल मुझे एक एंगल में दिख रहा था अच्छे से, बाकी वाले एंगल्स में I think it looks very subtle, very natural, and I don't exactly know how I feel about it. I wish it was a little bit more visible, especially यहाँ पे top part पे. I feel like it's not visible. I feel like it looks very natural, so that is something I'm not extremely happy about, but it's probably something I'll change around the next time. So coming back to me coloring my hair, I colored my hair in July this year, so basically at the midway point, and this is not the first time I'm coloring my hair. This is actually the second time that I'm coloring my hair. So so since it was the second time that I'm coloring my hair, I knew already going into it that I'm gonna have to change my hair maintenance ways, because before this I was very basic when it came to maintaining my hair. I basically did not maintain it at all, if I'm going to be very honest. Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying is I was not very much into maintaining my hair. I didn't really regularly condition it, hair mask it. It's something I would do only when I felt like it or when I had the time. But I knew that if I'm coloring my hair, it's something I have to be more particular about, because if I don't do it, it's just going to ruin my hair. To be honest, my hair is going to be fried and dry, and I feel like that's how it has been if I don't do a hair mask. So I'm going to be inserting a clip somewhere in this video. I might even leave it towards the end of the video maybe, because we are like chilling together, we're having this chill vibe, friendly catch-up session going on. So uske beech mein I don't want to insert me like showing you the application part of it. But yes, if you're interested in that, if you want to see that, I'll put it towards the end of the video, okay? So you'll still get to watch it. Now that is truly, I would say, the one thing that has been the most beneficial for my hair is doing a regular hair mask routine. And this is also something that my hair colorist, hair stylist friend who colored my hair, basically who did the balayage in my hair, she had also suggested this to me, that if you are coloring your hair, you have to be very particular. Like just like I'm a skincare fiend, she is a hair care fiend, I feel like, and she's also a hair color fiend as well. So she had told me this very like she told me this last time as well, because last time also I went to her only, and also this time as well when I went to her. In fact, I have a video, like my hair transformation video, where you see her as well, and she's also talking to you guys in that video about how it is important to take care of your hair, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, all that kind of stuff. So if you want, I can also link that video down below in the description box, and you can go and check it out if you haven't checked it out already. So because she had told me that hair mask is going to be essential for me, I had already purchased / repurchased the Biotique banana hair mask. That is my current obsession, you guys, to be honest, when it comes to a hair mask, because it has, I feel like, truly saved my hair. And I am not gonna like specifically recommend one hair mask or the other, even though this is my personal favorite. But if you are looking for a hair mask, I would say just get whatever hair mask you want to get. I don't have a lot of recommendations because, to be honest, I've used a lot, but none of them really, how do I put it, none of them, I mean, in the past, yes, I've had favorites. I have loved the Wow hair mask in the past. The plum ones are really good, but if I have to compare all of them to the Biotique one, even though Biotique is like considered more of a shady brand and stuff, but this is like surprisingly one of those products which has truly been magical. I also loved the Garnier banana hair mask, by the way, but that one, I believe, I want to say, is discontinued. I don't know how it happened. I had used it in the past. I really loved it. In fact, I was planning to repurchase it, but then I couldn't find it on Nykaa, and then I realized that this has been discontinued. So because it has been discontinued, then I was looking for some other option, and while I was looking for other options, I found the banana one from Biotique. I knew that I had used it in the past and it had worked for me, so I went ahead to repurchase it, and it worked so amazing for me that I think I used up maybe 2 or 3 of them this year, because that's how much I loved it. Truly, 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 you guys, I loved it so much. So the reason why I'm so sold on it, and the reason I think you need to use a hair mask for your hair or any sort of hair conditioner, is because it softens your hair. Now, this is something I heard even Dr. Samantha Ellis, or Dr. Sam Ellis, on YouTube. She is a dermatologist based in the US, and I know her because of Susan Yara. I mean, that's how I found Dr. Sam Ellis, is through Susan Yara, who is the founder of Naturium, or Naturium, however you want to say that. And she is a content creator also that I have been following for quite a few years now, actually. So anyway, coming back to Dr. Sam Ellis, she was she did a video, basically, I want to say a week or so ago, where even she was talking about the same thing, that your hair is basically dead keratin. Okay, so there is only so much that you can do in terms of making it look good, making it feel good, not making it look like jhadu, is by moisturizing it, nourishing it, making it soft and smooth. And it's basically something you'll have to regularly do, because if you don't, then, I mean, it's dead keratin, right, at the end of the day. So it's just going to look fried and dry and fragile and just all bad things that we don't want. So yes, I mean, it all basically makes sense. So that's what I was trying to get at. So yeah, now in terms of coming back to the hair mask part. So in terms of doing a hair mask in my hair, it's something I try. So to just give you guys context, I obviously use a hair mask in my hair before I wash my hair. So if you again see that video that I'm going to insert towards the end, or maybe should I insert it right now? I think it makes sense, right? If I am talking about the application part of it, I think I'll insert that video right now. So I'm just going to pause myself filming this, insert that video, and then I'll be right back. Okay, hey guys, I know this is a different setup, but I wanted to show you how I put the hair mask in my hair in real time. So we're going to be using this Biotique banana hair mask, and I'm going to do it all the way through like the length of my hair right here. So it says you're supposed to apply this to dry hair. That's what I do whenever I get time before taking a shower. I put this on like this entire section of my hair, and okay, it's a little messy, will work with it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and go on one section. Can get a little messy, so I would suggest that you do this in the shower. You can. It's also not a super thick mask, like in terms of the texture and consistency of the actual product. It's not super thick, it's not super thin, and you might feel like, is this like going to work on my hair? Well, it does, but I do suggest that you at least use it a couple of times before you judge it, because you might not notice the best results just the first time you use it. Like, it's not like you're not going to notice any results at all, but it's just not going to be good enough for you to be convinced that this mask is really good. Now, for example, I'll tell you with me, I have not used this in like 2 to 3 months, just because of sheer laziness, and also like when I'm washing my hair, if I don't have the time to do this, then I don't. That's not a good thing. I should make time for it. So like now my hair are super dry, but in a couple of weeks, once I use it regularly, you're gonna notice a difference in my hair. So anyway, I'm done with this. I'm gonna leave it for 30 minutes and then wash it off. Just usually, like normally, like I'll start with my scalp first, and then I'll also wash off all the mask, and make sure to put a little bit of shampoo even on the lens, so that if there is any mask residue, then it will be washed off. So yeah, that's it for our pre-shampoo masking routine. Okay, now that you saw the application part and you understood how I put the biotic hair mask in my hair, it's something that I get to do only in the mornings when I have time. So like for example, today was my week off, right? So I had the time to do it in the morning today. If you cannot tell, I actually washed my hair today as well. And yes, I did use the banana hair mask, because every chance I get to do it when I have time, I make sure to do it. There are also some evenings when I have done it, like if my hair is super duper dry and I know that I just cannot wait till the next hair wash to do it, like throughout the week. Now for example, if I'm washing my hair on Sunday, I will wash it again on Wednesday, right? Now Wednesday is not my week off anymore. It is a working day and I do not have time in the mornings, usually speaking, to do this entire routine. So if I don't have the time to do it, I will just skip that specific hair wash, and then again if I'm washing it on Saturday, I don't have time to do it again. So either I have to prolong my hair wash for a day so that I get to do it on Sunday and then do it that way, or else what I do sometimes, and I've done this only a couple of times, is that I wash my hair in the evening. So like say I'm back from work, I put in a hair mask, like I put the hair mask in my hair, wait for half an hour, and then wash my hair at night, and then I do sleep with wet hair, which is not ideal. It's something that I don't recommend you do, and it's also something that I don't recommend myself to do very often. But again, like I said, if my hair is really dry, I know there is nothing else that can save it apart from this one product. I have also tried other ways to like moisturize my hair. Like whenever I don't have the time to do hair mask, what I've also tried doing, and let me know if there are any other products that you recommend for this, you guys, because whatever I have found has not really been that helpful. I really wanted to sit here and tell you that using a leave-in conditioner helps me on days when I cannot put a hair mask in, but the 2 leave-in conditioners which I have used, the first one is the Bare Anatomy Anti-Frizz conditioner. It's like a spray that I spray in my palm and then I apply it on my hair. That one is not bad, but at the same time I feel like my hair just absorbs it very quickly, and then once it absorbs it, it is back to being dry again. So it's like, it's not really that helpful if I think about it, but it's something that at least I have right now, and I will use it, and I will use it up. I don't think I will repurchase it or recommend it. That being said, a lot of people have raved about using leave-in conditioners, and I want to use leave-in conditioners, and I want those leave-in conditioners to work for me. I just probably have not found the right leave-in conditioner. So if you have any suggestions or recommendations, let me know down below. The other one which I have also tried is the L'Oreal one. I don't really know what it's called. I actually have it sitting right there. It's the orange and pink wala leave-in conditioner. That one also, actually, you know, let me just grab it and show it to you what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm back. This is the L'Oreal wala leave-in conditioner that I was talking about. It's called the Dream Length No Haircut Cream. This was going absolutely viral, I want to say, in 2023, and I think I bought it also in 2023 only. It says it's for long damaged hair, and it says it's a leave-in conditioner, seals split ends, strengthens lengths and tips. I just need this to moisturize my hair, to be very, very honest. I need this to moisturize and make my hair soft when I don't have the time to do my hair mask wala routine, basically. And then this is the Bare Anatomy leave-in conditioner I was talking about. This I can even feel there is like just a little bit product left in the bottom, so I will easily use it up, but then I'm not going to repurchase it or recommend it. And then with this one, this is what I was actually talking about. So this one makes my hair feel a little, how do I say, like crispy almost. I don't know if the product is like heavy and it's like making my hair feel and look crispy. Not look crispy, at least feel crispy. And I'm also not sure if I'm like using more product than I should, and that is why it's happening. So if you guys have used it, if you've tried it out, or if you love it, please let me know what has been your experience with this. How do you recommend me to use it? It just says apply on dry or wet hair. I will definitely not put this on dry hair, but on wet hair I'm hoping that it would work. Okay, so I got interrupted with a call. I don't remember where I was before, but I was basically telling you guys about this specific product, and I'm trying to figure out how to use it the right way. I still have a decent amount of product in here, so I will try to make it work for me, maybe use less product next time. But if you guys have any recommendations on how to use this and what's the right way to use it, yeah, I think I was reading the instructions on the back of it. So yes, it doesn't specifically mention like how much product you should be using. I mean, it kind of does, but it just says like 3 inches or something. Yeah, again, I'm not too sure on this one, but I'm looking for great leave-in conditioner recommendations if you have any personally that you have tried. And also I want to say that I have pretty like straight to wavy-ish hair, so don't give me like your curly girl hair recommendations, because I feel like those would probably weigh my hair down. But if you have like straight to wavy hair which is not curly, and if you have recommendations on good leave-in conditioners, then please let me know. Moving on to the other hair care tips that I wanted to share, and I feel like I should also get started with doing my makeup. I've just been drinking my coffee and chatting with you guys, and I've basically forgotten that this is a chatty get ready with me, so we should proceed to do my makeup as well. Now, one of the other tips, and I feel like this has truly changed the way how I feel about my hair care, is oiling my hair. Now this is again something that I don't do very regularly, but I have definitely understood the importance of it, and why it's necessary to do is because scalp care is just as important as your regular like hair care length wala care. So doing a hair mask is important to help with your hair length, with the dryness, with you know, all of that stuff basically. But apart from that, taking care of your scalp, making sure that it is healthy, making sure there is no dandruff, making sure that it's not either super oily and not super dry, is also equally important. Now, I had some flaky issues going on with my scalp, and I just didn't know what is wrong. I knew it's not dandruff because they were like big flakes. It was not really you know, like the typical powdery white dandruff that you expect. So what really helped with solving that was just washing my hair regularly, which I do. But then apart from that, I was also oiling my hair regularly, and I think this takes a little bit of time to notice the results with. But once you get into that regular routine where your scalp is just healthy, it's not dry, it's not flaky, and you might think that if you have oily hair that your scalp is oily and it can never get dry, and that's why you feel like depleting your scalp is actually going to help with the oiliness, but it does not do that at all. I can personally tell you this from my experience, that me not oiling my hair regularly for so many years and thinking that I don't need to oil my scalp just because. So it's the same thing that you do with your face, right? If you have, like, if your face is oily, you feel like I don't need to use a moisturizer. In fact, I should dry my face out. But drying your face out, your face just overcompensates with the oil, right? So it is the exact same thing that happens with the scalp too. So don't deplete your scalp of oils, don't make it super duper dry, and I feel like long term it might also balance out your scalp really well with the oiliness if you regularly oil your hair as well. This is something you can do at least, I would say, once a week if possible. Even I know that I don't stick to doing it once a week, but I feel like me putting this out in the universe and telling you guys to oil your hair at least once a week, I'm also going to end up doing this, is I'm going to oil my hair once a week from now on, like going forward. So that is another thing that has really helped my scalp in general. And I also feel like when you are oiling your scalp, just make sure that like the entire top part of your hair, like basically right from here to like here, because usually when we are putting a hair mask, we start from like here, like at least I start from here and I go all the way down. So for my entire length I have my hair mask, but then this top part of the hair which has just grown out, which is all fresh hair, that definitely gets more on the dry side because it's not getting any like nourishment from the hair mask, it's also not getting any nourishment from the scalp. So that hair can tend to get very dry. Like I feel like this back portion of my head, the hair is quite dry. And I think the reason for that is if I'm not oiling my hair regularly, then it's not getting any sort of nourishment at all, basically. So that is another thing which I feel like, again, let me know if you do regularly oil your hair or not, and what is your main concerns with your hair. Also let me know what hair oils you guys use. Now this is again like a personal preference, and if my mom is watching this, she's going to definitely disagree with me on this, but using like castor oil, which is supposed to like help with hair growth, this, that and the other, those really don't work for me, at least personally, like for my hair. And that's why I want to know what is your preferred hair oil for oiling your scalp, because I feel like that would really help you. I mean, I think it's very like subjective and like it depends from person to person, basically. So okay, so basically what I was trying to say when I was talking about castor oil is that these hacks that you see online, that this hair is like, this oil is good for hair growth, that oil is good for hair growth, I don't really agree with it. And I mean, specifically with castor oil, what I have noticed is that with my hair type and my hair, it kind of is very chip, first of all. Second of all, it is very hard to wash off from the hair. I think I went a little bit overboard. Like on camera the blush is looking too much, but in person it's looking quite normal. I don't know how it's working ulta, or is it blush blindness? I don't know that either. But yes, coming back, so in my personal opinion, whatever I've experienced with castor oil is that it's been very hard to wash off from my hair. Even if I like double shampoo my hair or even triple shampoo my hair, sometimes it just doesn't come off, and then I have this sticky hair that I have to deal with for like the 2-3 days till I can wash my hair next, and that is when it finally, you know, comes off my hair. So my experience has not been very great with castor oil specifically. And then sometimes what my mom does is she does these like mixing different hair oils का concoction कि मैंने ये देखा online, मैंने वो देखा online. Mixing like these 3 different oils is going to, you know, help your hair and this and that and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, fine, but I just think any basic hair oil is good enough. It's just as simple as that. So yeah. Okay, so I keep getting like interrupted in the middle as I'm talking, so this video has been filmed in like bits and pieces and small bites. But if I have to just quickly summarize and talk about one of the last things that I feel like has been monumental for me in terms of just me and my hair care journey, essentially, is hair growth serums. Now I could not do this video without mentioning that, because I feel like in 2024 I have started using a lot of like peptide hair growth serums, etc for my this situation that is going here on the top. Depending on how my hair is tied, depending on the day, depending on just how well I am doing in terms of regular application of my hair growth serums, you see like either it is full or it is more sparse. And also depends on how tight my hair is tied or how loose it is, and like right now it's open, so it's not that visible. But yes, this is something again in 2024 that has really changed the game for me. And the main reason is I wear my hair in a tight pony 95% of the time. The rest of the time it's either in a bun, it's rarely open. Okay, just to put it very simply for you. So that kind of friction basically, or you can say the way it is tied and styled, is the reason for like my receding hairline situation basically. So when I noticed it's a problem, I started using some serums basically. Specifically the one that I have been using the most recently is the Dermaco one. I've gone through a couple of bottles of that one, and I can tell you with certainty that it helps depending on how regular you use it. Again, with a lot of my hair care tips, I've not been very consistent till now, like even with the hair oiling part. With hair masking, yes, I'm trying to be as consistent as possible, but with like hair oiling, I'm not very consistent. And I feel like it's the same way even with hair growth serums, is that certain times I'm just so tired at the end of the day that I forget to put it on before I go to bed. And then the next morning when I wake up and I see my skincare, I'm like, shit, because I keep it right next to my skincare products. So when I see it the next morning, I'm like, arey shit, I forgot to put it last night. So that happens more often than you guys realize. So if you're consistent, you will obviously notice more results. For me, even with being slightly inconsistent, actually quite inconsistent, I'm still noticing results, but they are more slow and gradual, and it's going to take more time. So that is another thing which has really helped me. And if you ask me for recommendations, I can only recommend the Dermaco one, but I am considering repurchasing the Pilgrim one next time, because that one actually comes in a huge size. The Dermaco one, because it comes in a smaller size, I go through it very quickly, and once I go through it, I have to just keep repurchasing it again and again basically. So in the long term, I think that's going to be more expensive as compared to Pilgrim, which you get more quantity for the price that you're paying. So if you look at the math in that sense, it is more worth the money in my personal opinion, considering the cost and the quantity, etc. So yes, that is basically it. I want to say for this video, those are all the very basic but simple things which I feel like if you incorporate in your hair care routine, it is going to help. A resolution that I made actually just yesterday when I was talking to my mom is I want to be a little bit more experimental when it comes to my hair care styles in 2025. And I feel like if I am making those strides in terms of like my hair styling, I also have to get better at managing my hair and taking good care of my hair as well. So yes, that is basically all that I have. I know this was not a very monumental video, especially considering how long it is, because it was just me chatting with you, hanging out with you, getting interrupted in the middle as we keep talking, and doing my makeup but not really completing it. So yes, I will complete it off camera, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it was not super long, and I hope that you've been enjoying Vlogmas and all the uploads that have come so far in Vlogmas, and for the rest of the uploads that are remaining for the next 9-10 days, there is a ton of content coming up which I'm going to film next, so stay tuned for that. But yes, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you've been enjoying Vlogmas, and thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Until then, bye guys, bye.